Hi guys. In this video we will take a look at another best gaming monitor, which is Acer Aopen 25XV2QF. We will compare it against similar and newer gaming displays in terms of image quality, performance, design, and value for the price. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. Let's talk about image quality. The Aopen 25XV2QF sports a 25-inch IPS panel with a 1920x1080 resolution, a 390Hz maximum refresh rate, and a 0.5 milliseconds response time. The backlight is rated at 400 candelas per square meter, while its contrast ratio is still stuck at 1000:1 like most of the IPS gaming monitors in the market. This mode is VESA certified for display HDR 400. But we all know that the focus here is its speed than extra features for eye candy. Specialized 1080p monitors like the Aopen 25XV2QF are no different when it comes to productivity and other typical uses. The screen is comfortable enough for viewing walls of text, but it doesn't offer a lot of space by today's standards. Games still manage to look good on it, and most GPUs can run games at very high frame rates. The Aopen 25XV2QF renders 99% sRGB and around 78% DCI-P3, which are reasonable for competitive gaming. Its default accuracy, however, isn't so great with a delta-E average of 3.98, which is bad for a modern IPS monitor. Some colors look oversaturated, and the differences will be noticeable if you view this model against a better-tuned competitor. Calibrating the Aopen 25XV2QF managed to drop its average to a more decent 2.13, which still isn't the best, but within the minimum standard. The screen will look more balanced this way, but it still isn't ideal for editing or content creation. Buying a colorimeter isn't worth it for this model, so we recommend tweaking it manually to find a setting that you will prefer. The Aopen 25XV2QF's backlight reached 420 candelas per meter 2 in SDR. But HDR mode isn't that different with a 451 candelas per meter 2 maximum. The contrast ratio is limited to 1044:1 at 50% brightness, but that's a typical score for IPS monitors. The screen isn't able to produce deep blacks, so its dark image performance isn't its best characteristic. Panel uniformity for the Aopen 25XV2QF was decent since there were no considerable light leaks or clouding issues on its quadrants. There are some hotspots that become visible at high brightness levels, but they aren't as visible once you tone down the backlight. Take note that this aspect varies between every unit, so there are better and worse ones out there. Let's look into the features. The Acer 25XV2QF supports AMD FreeSync for tier-free gameplay up to 390 FPS. It also supports backlight strobing up to 390 Hz, but it's not as optimized as that of the XG2431. Basically, with the 25XV2QF you get power input lag, while the XG2431 offers better motion clarity. Other features include custom crosshairs and timers, various pre-calibrated picture presets, and black boost for better visibility in dark scenes of games. Let's get into the performance. Responsiveness for the Aopen 25XV2QF is its best characteristic thanks to its blur and smudge-free performance. The screen only needs its overdrive to be at its normal setting and you are good to go to duke it out with opponents online. The extra 30 Hz provided by the overclock doesn't offer a massive upgrade, but we're sure it has a hand in the motion clarity provided by this option. The Aopen 25XV2QF is a FreeSync gaming monitor, but it's also compatible with NVIDIA's G-Sync feature. This is great since both companies have able GPUs that can maximize the screen's 390 Hz refresh in most if not all esports titles. Input lag sits under 3 milliseconds at 390 Hz, making this monitor one of the fastest and most responsive in the market. It's time to talk about the connectivity. The stand of the monitor is quite ergonomic with up to 120mm height adjustment, -5 degrees, 25 degrees tilt, plus or minus 180 degrees swivel, 90 degrees pivot and 100 by 100mm VESA mount compatibility. Connectivity options include DisplayPort 1.4, 2 HDMI 2.0, limited to 240 Hz, inputs, a headphone jack and dual 2W built-in speakers. Our thoughts: specialized 1080p monitors like the Aopen 25XV2QF are no different when it comes to productivity and other typical uses. The screen is comfortable enough for viewing walls of text, but it doesn't offer a lot of space by today's standards. Games still manage to look good on it, and most GPUs can run games at very high frame rates. Want an even higher refresh rate? Check out the Acer Aopen 25XV2QF, a 360Hz gaming monitor that's overclockable to 390Hz. Thanks for watching the video. If you find this video helpful, please help the channel by giving this video a like, or subscribe the channel and tell us which product caught your eye in the comments below.